you started this account in May of last year.
Yes. Very recent. Yes.
And really, like, it's already grown to well over 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration for you?
I'm always someone who likes to have something going. I'm a very passionate person. So whenever I have the opportunity to do something, I'm going to dive in head first. So I actually finished my degree in May. And, rather than thinking, I need a little downtime, it's like, what am I going to put my spare time into now? And I've loved makeup ever since I was a little girl. So this has been just my creative outlet. It's been my side hustle, my passion project. So it's been what I've been, kind of thrown into my spare time. And you're right, it's grown fairly quickly. And I think it's just because I've been putting a lot of time into it. I think, social media, sure, there's these little tricks and tips and tricks, but at the end of the day, I think it's what you put into it, you're going to get out of it.
All your creation that you do you do it all within Instagram?
No, I post everywhere. I post on Instagram, I post on TikTok, I post on Pinterest, I post on Facebook. It's a lot of the same content, but I think for anyone that's looking to grow their social media platform, there's so many people, like every day, people are going viral on the internet. And TikTok's obviously huge. I think TikTok is the most widely used app right now. So, for someone that's, say, looking to grow a business online, or that's looking to establish a following on social media, I think it really is important to be posting across different platforms.
And what do you find, like, where do you get the most traction?
Interestingly enough, right now, I get the most traction on Facebook. And Facebook's a really interesting one right now, because I think within the last 2 months, they've launched a Reels feature, and it's not something that everyone has within their account. I think it's the majority is in the United States right now. Some people in Canada have it, so like I have it. But I actually had a reel on Instagram and it got over 100,000 views. But when I look at the analytics on it, 99% of those views came from Facebook. So what Instagram did was they pushed that reel over to Facebook, and that's where it's getting the traction. Because the Reels feature on Facebook is so new, if you can get on that, I mean, you're going to be one of the first people that's posting their content on there. So if you're looking for that chance to get a lot of views, a lot of really organic engagement, I think that Facebook's actually a really good place to be right now.
And I like how you do you basically just use the Reels and record it and then speed it up? Because you have a lot where it's like, you go really fast through it.
Yeah, so I'll either record my content through Instagram, or I'll record it through TikTok. And then I do have an app on my phone. It's called InShot, and it's a really great app for someone who's looking to edit content specifically for mobile devices, and that's where I'll speed it up. Or if I need to add just any other effects that I want to add to it. And then I can also, one thing you can do in that app as well is you can extract audio, because audio that performs well in content on Instagram might not perform well on TikTok. So it's good if you can change the audio dependent on where you're posting your content as well.
Dang, look at that. I got this app on my phone, which shoot, what is it called? Basically what it does is it allows you to film in TikTok.
Yeah.
Download it to your phone, and then get the link and strip the TikTok logo off of it.
I use that too.
Yeah.
I think, what's that called? It's called, is it SnapTik?
I can't remember. Do you have an iPhone or Android? Because I noticed it's different. The one that you can get on the iPhone is different, but yeah, it's all these little tricks and tips. Reels I wanted to stay away from the longest time, until I realized, okay, well, if you actually want to maximize your reach, you really have to do Reels.
Yes.
So
Really.
yeah, Taylor's really good at Reels. Go follow her for a masterclass in that, because I think, like you've just said it too, the fact that you got 100,000 views on a reel, that's massive.
Yeah, totally. And like I say, regardless of what you do, makeup, whatever, if you're looking to drive engagement or an audience to your platform, this short form content, it's absolutely the way to go right now.
Yeah. So I've had my personal account on Instagram for however long, and then I made it private. It was public, like it was always public. I made it private, booted off all these people that I had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
Because I thought, if it's going to be a personal, like private account, I might as well keep it. I mean, there's 600 something people. It's not like I know them,
No.
but I like them. I want to follow them too.
Yeah.
And then both in my comedy troupe and personally, we both started new accounts. So we've got Addictive Comedy that we just fired back up again, and then the Karina Loren. And I'm like, yeah, it's just rebuilding. It's like rebuilding everything
Yeah.
from the ground up. And it is a little bit different. I find personally, I prefer the tools in TikTok to the tools in Instagram. And maybe it's just a knowledge thing. Like I
Yeah.
just need to get better at it or learn it.
I think I like the type of content on TikTok better than the type of content on Instagram. I think it's more creative.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about it necessarily. I think maybe it's that the people that are on there are playing more with like transitions and things like that. But I like the style of content on TikTok better than Instagram.
Yeah. I don't necessarily like the comments, and like I find people are so trolly in TikTok, but
Yes.
I agree with you. The content, I find it's motivating. Like sometimes I just go
Yeah.
in there for inspiration and I'm like, oh my God, these people are brilliant. Like how they even come up with this.
Yeah. And for the hate, like I just have no tolerance with the hate. So it's like block. If it's like a phrase, go in and mute that type of a comment. It's like I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cause I noticed that you can make it so that you don't even allow comments.
Yeah. Or I mean, for me, I haven't had this happen, but if this did happen, like if I got the same type of hate comment, I would just mute that phrase from comment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be exploring that a little bit more just with getting into these other accounts. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And eventually, did you say you post on YouTube as well?
I don't post on YouTube. That's the one place I don't. But my thought is cross post the content, and then, if something takes off in a certain spot, then curate the content for that, that site or that platform.
Yeah. What's nice too with your content is you have a pretty obvious call to action. It's like,
yes,
okay, love this, want it. All right, the link is there. I can go buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you gotten good business or traction by posting?
I have, since my one reel started to kind of blow up, and it's kind of in a spot now where I think it might continue to. I think on the weekend it hit 100,000 views, and as of today, it's already at 113, 114. So it's I don't know if 100,000 views is viral, but that's drummed up a lot of interest.
Yeah. And the other thing too is, did you find did the reel go viral like right after posting it, or was it weeks later, months later?
Weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's important for people to know, because sometimes, well, first of all, social media comparison is like a real thing and it's awful and nobody should do it, but we do. I think sometimes people think, I've been posting all this content and nothing's really happening for me. And they start to like rethink their whole life and what am I doing? And sometimes it could take weeks, it could take months.
Years.
Yeah, it's true. I had a moment yesterday where I was just like, what am I even doing? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And so knows what they're doing. And this person knows what they're doing. And actually everybody knows what they're doing for me with the story.
Yeah.
And I wrote it all out and kind of just got it off my mind, where it was like, okay, don't be ridiculous. Like, just take the next step. And the next step was interviewing you. Like, this is the next step. And things did open up today. Not that it's not like, oh, something did really well. I don't actually care about that right now. All I care about is that I know what my next step is, so that the creation can kind of happen and I'm not sitting here like dead in the water having no idea what to do. So
100%. One thing for me when I was starting out is, like, I think I heard something to the effect of, there's people out there that are like so successful doing what you love to do, but they've got half the talent that you have. But they're doing it. They were the one that took the step, and they actually went out there and they did the thing. They, let go of their fears and their ego and all of that, right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now.
I actually love what you do. And it looks like people have asked you this before, because you had a post where it was kind of like you addressed questions, and it was about the bravery of, you're basically being vulnerable.
It's very vulnerable. Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
Totally.
You're putting yourself out there, and you're letting your personality shine no matter what. And you're doing these like super creative, cute, informative posts, and you just keep going. And it is a vulnerable space to be in, because it could be that I've had to just accept, I've had to go, okay, maybe no one's gonna like it.
Yeah. Or maybe I have people that I know that are like screenshotting it and texting people and be like, ha ha ha, what she's doing. I'm like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like a letting go of, I'm doing this for me and I want to do it. And I think I have something to offer. And I love that. Like, look at this. This today, I got this book at a thrift shop. Look at this. The Penetrator, Death Ray Terror. And I was like, this dude has written, this is book 34. He's written 75 books. And I'm like, I mean, I could write trashy novels, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. So it's kind of the same thing. Like, you can't just look at others and be like, oh, they're doing what I want to do. And oh, I feel it's just do it.
Yeah. And like for me, like one thing, and I've talked about this a little bit on my page, like I have a birthmark on my lower lip. That's why I always wear a lot of lipstick.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the thing that like it took me a long time to do what I'm doing now, is because that was something I was really insecure about. And I was like, I didn't want to deal with people commenting about it, or like, I don't know. I just had like all these like, I just didn't want to deal with it. Didn't like looking at, on camera or whatever. It's just kind of like, everyone has something, you gotta just do it, right?
It's so true. I love your social media feed, and I had no idea you were on Facebook and TikTok. Like, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you. Facebook. I have very mixed feelings about Facebook.
I do too. Yeah, no. From like a personal standpoint, no. From I'll pop my reel on there. Yeah. Okay.
Right? It's like, okay, it's almost become a necessary evil.
Yes. The amount of people that are like, I would get rid of Facebook if it wasn't for Messenger.
Right? Messenger and my grandparents. Like, I just, dang it. And there's obviously an audience on there. So
that too, definitely. And I mean, from a monetization standpoint, an audience that has money, because they are typically a little bit older versus TikTok, which is, I would say, a younger and more international audience. So for anyone that is like monetizing their social media, I actually think it is probably a really good spot to be on.
Yeah, 100%. All right, my dear, go enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
All right. Really appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye, Karina.
Bye.